On the worry meter, if you even have one for the Warriors, scale of 1 to 10, how would you assign your worry? Well, I'd say mine is at a 2. It's not insignificant, it's not a 1, where I'm not worried at all. There are things they have to address. Their defense has not been good of late. It's not been good for long stretches of late. Part of the problem is they've not had some of their best defenders. Iguodala just came back, Ezeli just coming back, and it takes a little longer to ramp up a big man coming back from a long period off. And Andrew Bogut has been in and out. They get these guys back, they get the band back together again, they've got a few more games before the postseason. I think they're going to be okay in that department. It is hard to sustain the level of defensive excellence that the Warriors did sustain last year. Hard to do it again this year. Plus all the focus on the 73 wins. This is something that none of these guys have ever had to deal with, that few teams have ever had to deal with in NBA history, so it's a little bit distracting. Draymond Green, post-game Tuesday night, talking about maybe the 73 was taking a little focus off, and also a little bit of boredom. You want to get the regular season over and get into the postseason and go on that run again.
I think right now we're just at a point where, and it's human nature, where it's like, all right, kind of ready for the regular season to end. Like, talking 82 games, you get bored with that after a while.
And Draymond will never give you a cliche. He'll always tell you how he really thinks, and I think he's right about that. And it was reflected in the game against Minnesota. They're up 25-10 early. You're thinking, and maybe the Warriors subconsciously thinking, we're going to take care of these guys. Then they get up again by 17 in the third quarter. Well, they get up by 15 or more. It's curtains for the opponent, right? Not on Tuesday night. So that was a reminder that, there are a couple of things they got to clean up. They got to take better care of the basketball. We've been talking about that time and time again. That's something I know Steve Kerr is a little worried about. It's not something that he'd bring up out of thin air. It's a definite concern for him, but it's not unsolvable. The defense, not unsolvable. They're 69-9. They're still fine. If they can beat the Spurs Thursday night, wrap up the top seed, then, you can still rest guys if you want to. I don't think it's of paramount importance at this point. They got a back-to-back, Memphis and San Antonio, and then they got Memphis on a Wednesday and a few days off for the playoffs. I think for a couple of older players, maybe you rest them a little bit. Otherwise, they're good. I'm fine. They're 69-9, and I just rhymed.